Project Heritage presents PH on ECTV.
My heart is filled with light. Goshen is in my heart. I reject wrong and do what's right. Goshen is in my heart. In my heart there is no noise. Goshen is in my heart. It is where I hear God's voice. Goshen is in my heart. I know Goshen's in my heart, so I purpose from the start to obey and do my part. Because Goshen's in my heart, I know Goshen's in my heart, so I purpose from the start to obey and do my part. Because Goshen's in my heart.
Hello kids, it's me, Miss Leanne. Welcome to another week of Project Heritage. How was your week? Did you enjoy completing your resources about Noah being a singular standard, even when everyone around him was doing the wrong thing? What about learning about all those unique places in the world, like Victoria Falls in Zambia or the Grand Canyon in Arizona? Did you activate your power principle by following the exact instructions, just like Jason from our audio story? Do you remember what that power principle is? Correct, singular standard. Remember, singular means unique or one of a kind, and standard shows us the right way to be. Our standard comes from the Word of God. And in Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 17, it reminds us that God teaches us what is best for us and He directs the way we should go. So let's continue activating our powers this week by reading our Word and doing exactly what it tells us to do. Let's get ready to worship now as we focus, lift our hands, and sing together, Holy is the Lamb. I'll see you next time, and I'll be praying for you. Bye.
Let's worship together. edition of PH News coming to you live on ECTV. Hello viewers, we are super excited to bring you an update on the first Superheroes of Faith resource package.
For the past 2 weeks, PH families across the GBKC looked at our first superhero of faith, Noah, and learned about being a singular standard.
The highlight of the 2 weeks...
No, not singular, plural.
Oh, right. The highlights of the 2 weeks were listening to the audio story, following the standard to color the pictures using shapes, and learning about things that are unique, like snowflakes and zebras.
Hey, that reminds me. Why did the zebra cross the road?
I don't know. Why did the zebra cross the road?
It was a zebra crossing. In other news, our studio has received numerous reports from our global correspondents about everyday heroes in action.
These everyday heroes have been demonstrating superpowers like obedience, sharing, doing homework, helping with chores, reading the Bible, praying, worshiping. These heroes are everywhere.
And we want to hear their stories.
If you see an everyday hero in action, send your reports to
news@projectheritage.org.
And remember,
we are the superheroes of faith. We'll be right back after a quick break.
The superheroes of faith.
Hey, what are you listening to?
Goshen's in my heart.
Yeah, I know Goshen's in my heart too, but I mean, what music is that?
It's the new album from Congress Music Factory. It's called Goshen's in My Heart.
Oh.
This album includes some of our favorites from Living in Goshen series, like
My house is filled with lights,
and
Let my people go. I will not let them go.
plus many more, and they're all fantastic.
Cool, so how can I get it?
It's available on iTunes, Spotify, and other major music platforms. Check out congressmusicfactory.com to find out more.
Because Goshen's in my heart.
Hey kids, now you can catch Project Heritage online anytime and on any device. Project Heritage Canopy Kids is now on YouTube. Yay! Just visit the Elijah Center channel on YouTube and subscribe today. Subscribing is easy. Visit www.youtube.com/Elijah Center Global or open the YouTube app and search for Elijah Center Global. Then click the subscribe button. See you online!
Well, PH kids across our GBKC are absolutely loving the new album.
this album is off the charts.
Yeah.
We've been listening to it non-stop in our house.
Mine too. We went to congressmusicfactory.com to find out where to listen online. Then my parents purchased it so that we can listen to it anywhere, anytime.
Now that's all for PH News. You can send your news stories to news@projectheritage.org.
Remember to visit projectheritage.org for your ringtones, music, and activity sheets.
Visit our YouTube channel and remember to watch, like, and subscribe. And let's keep our houses filled with lights. See you next week!
Hi, I'm Quizzy. Let's see what you remember from everything we learned this week. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! What is the opposite of singular? Is it A, one, B, only, or C, plural? Great job! Singular means one, and plural means more than one or many. What is the plural of ox? Is it A, oxes, B, oxen, or C, ox? This is one of those tricky ones. 1 ox, 2 oxen. Righteous means to be right. A, in our opinions. B, in the eyes of everyone. Or C, in the eyes of God. Yes, righteous isn't about being right to ourselves or anyone else, but in the eyes of God. The world's largest coral reef off the coast of Australia is the A, Boco Reef, B, Coral Field, or C, Great Barrier Reef. One of the world's natural wonders, the Great Barrier Reef. It's the largest coral reef in the world. A shape with 6 straight sides. Which of the following shapes meets this standard? Is it A, triangle, B, hexagon, or C, pentagon? If the standard is 6 straight sides, we can rule out a triangle. That has 3 sides. And the pentagon, that has 5 sides. So the only shape that meets the standard is hexagon. Great job! See you next time on Quizzy Time.
Let's see what the Word of God tells us about Noah, so we can follow his pattern and be a singular standard. The Lord saw how bad the sins of everyone on earth had become. They only thought about evil things. The Lord was very sad that he made human beings on the earth. His heart was filled with pain. So, the Lord said,
I created human beings, but I will wipe them out. I will also destroy the animals, the birds in the sky, and the creatures that move along the ground. I am very sad that I made human beings.
But the Lord was very pleased with Noah. Noah was a godly man. He was without blame among the people of his time. He walked faithfully with God.
I want you children to look carefully, listen closely, pay attention to me. I remember it like it was yesterday. I listened closely to what God had to say. Now this was a very long time ago, when people did all kinds of evil, you know. God said, Noah, this earth's in a mess. I need you to help me end my distress.
Yes, faithful Noah was all God had, righteous and blameless. Noah made God glad.
But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord.
Go cut some cypress, here is the plan. We have to do something to stop wicked man. We're going to build something called an ark. It will take a long time, no time to skylark. We had never even heard of rain before. Mist from the ground, we knew for sure. Divinely warned, I listened with care, and then I moved with godly fear.
Yes, faithful Noah was all God had, righteous and blameless. Noah made God glad.
But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord.
I started building just as God told me. My neighbors laughed and called me crazy. Remember, the people had never seen rain, so an ark seemed illogical and insane, like driving snowmobiles in the Sahara or planting bananas in Alaska. But I knew my God was not mistaken. I built according to his pattern.
Yes, faithful Noah was all God had, righteous and blameless. Noah made God glad.
Hey there, Noah, you're still building the ark.
It seems to me like you've missed the mark, or maybe you're really going insane.
Over 100 years still waiting for rain. As for the animals you're taking as well,
I hope you have a plan to deal with the smell.
Look, let's get out of here and leave him alone. He's two cuckoo birds all on his phone.
But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord.
It didn't matter what others said or did. I decided to do what God commanded. I built for 120 years, both day and night through blood, sweat and tears. Every detail that God gave to me, I followed it perfectly to a T. When the rain finally came, we in the ark were kept dry and safe.
Yes, faithful Noah was all God had, righteous and blameless. Noah made God glad. Yes, faithful Noah was all God had, righteous and blameless. Noah made God glad.
Hey kids, follow the lyrics on screen and sing along.
we know the whole world is in a state of crisis. We have to endure. We can endure because we have a God who endures. God endures in his love for us. The love of God for us. It won't flex, it will not change, it will not lessen. The thing that is coming from God towards us is absolutely stable and it will endure. And we offer back unto him a life full of endurance. We have to endure.
Light in the dark, the pure in heart, going forward on this journey and together can't be stopped. We are still, we have peace, we trust in God, we can see, like a strong and mighty tree, standing firm as we can be. Don't think we're better, we're not prideful, we are humble and insightful. Through the plagues and the trials, won't be harmed or defiled, and we see him make distinction. It's our time, it's our season, we were chosen for a reason, take God's purpose to completion. I'm not too young to do my part, above the doctors take my place. Goshen is in my heart, I'm trusting God all the way. All the way. We hear him, we see him, we follow God in faith. He hears us, he sees us, our God will keep us safe. Let's go, let's go. We're pressing toward the mark. Let's go, let's go. His light shine in the dark. God's holy, he's worthy, he's high and lifted up. We trust him, he's sovereign, he covers us with love. Let's go, let's go. We don't walk in fear. Let's go, let's go. We know God is
Brothers
there.
and sisters by my side, running toward the end of time. I may be young, but I understand. Finish on my mind. No shrinking back, moving forward. We're in God, we are safe. I have the word deep in my heart, and His Spirit makes me brave. I'm full of faith, reject fear, because know our God is near. Obey every instruction, and my ear inclined to hear. I trust in God, full of joy. I have peace deep in my heart. We covered by His grace, and together running hard.
We hear him, we see him, we follow God in faith. He hears us, he sees us, our God will keep us safe. Let's go, let's go. We're pressing toward the mark. Let's go, let's go. His light shine in the dark. God's holy, he's worthy, he's high and lifted up. We trust him, he's sovereign, he covers us with love. Let's go, let's go. We don't walk in fear. Let's go, let's go. We know God is near.
This thing that we feel, this faith, this joy, this is the structure of our life going forward. This is how it's going to be until the end.
Let's go, let's go. We know God is near. God is near.
Join us next time for PH on ECTV.